Sir, can we go ahead and start? It's already 11:03. Sir, do you want me to directly start, or you just wanted to give any? Do you want to address any students?
Morning, madam. Can you wait for 2 minutes, madam? Students are joining.
Sure, sir, no problem.
Principal sir, good morning. Good morning, principal sir.
Hello, Mr. Prakash.
She is not here, sir. I think so. Can we start the session, sir?
Hear my voice properly?
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes,
Can
sir.
you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We can hear.
Ma'am is also waiting, sir.
Asin sir, I can't hear you properly.
I am able
Madam,
to hear
can
your
you
voice.
just say something so I can check whether I can hear you?
Sure, sir. Good morning. Am I audible?
Hello.
Hello.
Very good, very good. I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, very fine. So, shall we get started?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Faculty members and students, so welcome to this session of virtual labs. We did one session last week, but I mean some part was pending. That is the actual uh, of how this entire package works. So as I discussed last time, and as Mr. Ravi Shankar also briefed you last time, uh, this is a package that we have to use going forward. And given the current situation, it becomes very important for all of us to be fully equipped to take care of our studies, our teaching, everything that we can do in an online mode. Now, lectures is concerned, it is very easy to do because we do not need any equipment. But as you are all aware, technology cannot happen without equipment, without experiments. So it is very important that we also do the labs. So Ms. Mudvika is there. She is from Virtual Labs, which is a initiative sponsored by MHRD, Government of India, where experiments can be carried out in a virtual manner, technology related experiments. Now, how and how we can do all this, that we will learn today. Siddhartha Institute of Technology and Sciences is very happy and honored to have a tie up with you, madam. So let us see how we can best utilize this opportunity and take it forward. Madam, all yours now.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Director Sir. Good morning, Principal Sir. I'm Ritvika. I am Outreach and Project Engineer in Virtual Labs. So here today, the main agenda of today's session is we just wanted you to go through virtual labs. Like we'll give you a demonstration how actually virtual labs work, or the process of navigation. We'll explain you in this session. So once you're clear about the navigation, it's up, like you can use it any number of time because it's an MHRD initiative project. It's absolutely free. You can use it anytime from anywhere. You can use it anytime. So today in this particular session, I would like to give you the demonstration of virtual labs, like from where you have to use virtual labs, how do you use, what are the different types of experiments that are available in virtual labs. I would like to share all the details in this particular session. So I would request everyone to do it parallelly with me so that uh, you will understand the process of navigation. So uh, so I would request whenever you want to, I would like to share my screen once and show you how actually you would see. I would like to show you the demonstration of virtual labs, like how to access an experiment, or how to choose any lab, or how to do any experiment in virtual labs. Just give me a second. I would share my screen. Is my screen visible? In case if you'd like to share, say anything, you can just reply me in the chat box so that I can check. Sure. So whenever you want to do any experiment in virtual labs, the URL that you have to use is vlab.co.in. Is the official website of virtual labs. Whenever you want to do any lab or any experiment, you need to go to vlab.co.in so that you will be able to see this page. So, irrespective of any discipline that you belong to, you can choose any experiment or any lab. If you scroll down, you can see different disciplines here. Discipline is nothing but different branches. So, because there is no restriction that you can use any lab, imagine that you belong to computer science, still you can explore all the labs that are related to computer science. So, today in this particular session, I would like to show you a data structures lab because it is a basic requirement and it is easy to understand. So I would like to share you uh, the process of navigation of a lab in virtual labs. So uh, please guys don't like, because I am just saying about computer science, don't panic in case if if you belong to other discipline, because the process of navigation is similar to every lab. The contents that are present in all the labs are same. So so to select, these are the different disciplines that we have here. As I told that I'll tell you the process of navigation to data structures. So let's select on computer science. If you belong to any
If
other
you belong to
discipline,
any
you
other
can
discipline,
you can choose
you
any
can
other
choose any other.
discipline that belongs to you. So when you select any discipline, that will give you a different set of labs that belong to particular discipline that you have selected. So I have selected computer science. These are the labs which are related to computer science. So as I told, I'll tell you the process of navigation. So here I am selecting any lab that I want to show you the demonstration for. So I'm selecting data structures lab. So whenever you select any lab, that gives you basically introduction of that particular lab, like what this particular lab is about. Sorry guys, I think I have a bit bad connection. Just give me a second, okay? Just a second. One second. So just give me a second. Oh, am I audible? Sorry for the interruption. Am I audible? You can just reply me in the chat box. Hello? Yeah, okay, fine. Sure, thank you. I'm sharing my screen. So I think you are able to see my screen. A small request. I would like everyone to mute your. Yeah, thank you. So now I've selected computer science. So that gives you a basic idea of what that particular lab is about. What are the list of experiments that belong to data structures? Who are the target audience for this particular lab? And what are the basic on what basis that they have selected this like to which particular course this is aligned to, what are the prerequisites to run this particular lab, and in case if you want to give any feedback you can give here in the feedback section. So I'm just selecting list of experiments. Whenever you want to see what are the list of experiments that belong to any selected lab, you need to click on list of experiments. So that will give you the list of experiments which are belong to this particular lab. So, I would request, if possible, I would request everyone also to go through the labs like parallelly with me, so that that is easy for you also. So, when I've clicked on list of experiments, these are list of experiments which are related to data structures. So, you can select any experiment that you wish to. Can I request everyone to mute your because I'm having a lot of echo. Yeah, thank you. So now you can select any experiment here. So now I'm select because it's easy and easy to understand. I just don't want it to put so much of your time in understanding the concept. Instead, I would like to tell you the process of navigation that would save your time and understand it in a better way. So select any experiment that you wish. Now I'm selecting sorting using arrays. So whenever you select any experiment, basically that has introduction about what that particular lab is. So why, like what this particular experiment so what is the objective of doing this experiment is also mentioned here. Sorry for the delay, guys, but I'm not sure why is this delay. I think it's because of sharing the screen. So yeah, whenever I've selected sorting algorithms, it gives you a introduction of this particular what this particular data sorting algorithms is about. And in case if you want to learn something more about theory section gives you a detailed description of what that particular uh, experiment consists of. So whenever you want to do any experiment, please click on simulation. Simulation is a place where you run the experiment. So whenever you want to run any experiment which belongs to any lab or any discipline, you need to click on simulation. Simulation is a place where you will be able to run the experiments. So basically, it's a process like you understand what that experiment is about, then understand objective, like why are you doing any experiment. So once you understand about the objective of this particular experiment, you can to learn a bit more about this particular experiment, you can go through the theory section and in a detailed way. So when you click on simulation, that will give you here, uh, there are few prerequisites that you have to install to run few labs. So that is meant here in the click here section. So now when I you can run any of these three experiments. Let me show you one experiment so that you understand how to run any simulation. So you can click on this. So basically, for to run this particular experiment, you need Adobe Flash. So that you will be able to find out in this click here section. It is taking a bit time of the screen sharing. Maybe I'll just try in Firefox. Sorry guys, this is bit, yeah. Can you see my screen now? Is my screen visible?
Yeah.
Even when I am here in new tab, is it visible? My Firefox?
It is visible, madam.
Sure, thank you, sir.
Sure, thank
So,
you, sir. So,
there's a lot of echo. Can everyone likes? So, yeah, I think it's a bit
yeah, I think it's
speed
a bit
here.
speed here.
So,
So,
can everyone mute
can
your
everyone
mics, please?
mute
I
your
have
mics,
lot of
please? I have
echo.
lot of echo.
Yeah. So here it is just asking for you to enable the Adobe Flash plugin. So it is just a browser requirement that is just asking you to allow Flash to use your browser. So I'm sorry guys, it is taking a lot of time. I don't think I have internet issue now because Wi-Fi is quite high. It's good. But I think it's taking a bit time to load the screen because I'm sharing my screen. Yeah. Here you can see the experiment, best case, worst case, and random inputs. Best case and worst case, anyway, you will have an idea. So let's some random input and see what how exactly this sorting is done. Okay. So I'll just give some random numbers. Let's see how this sorting works. So after giving the input, press enter. That will give you this page. So when you click on the play symbol, that will show you how actually the sorting is done. If you actually don't understand what this particular sort, you can see the instructions given below here in the instruction column. That will tell you what exactly happening in this sort. Yeah, so now sorting is done. So basically, this is how you run any experiment in virtual labs. So I'm not, I would like to make a point that every experiment is not Adobe Flash plugin experiment. There are few labs where you need to write some code. There's a different way of approach to do any or different labs. So I would request everyone to go through the respective labs that you belong to, or the respective discipline that you belong to. uh, Going navigation through any discipline is same. Like, you can select any lab, you can go through the uh, you can see the list of experiments that are available under that particular lab. You can select any experiment, and then you can try to run the simulation and you can do the experiment. So now we have seen the process of doing the experiment. Now, so now here we have seen merge sort. So now you are done with the experiment. So then you will be like, okay, fine. I've put this much of time in this in doing the simulation. Let me see how much I have learned. So you can go to the quiz section and do the quiz section and understand what are the learnings from this particular experiment that you have done. So during this process you may feel, oh, they could have implemented or included something else that would be more effective for students to learn. So if you have any such inputs, you can give us feedback in this feedback column. So sir, can did we share the feedback form to the people in this session? Can we share the feedback form again, sir? Yeah, it will work in Chrome also. I've shown it in Chrome. I thought Chrome is taking time, but yeah, because of me sharing the screen, it is taking time. It will work both in Chrome and Firefox. I mean, preferably we use Firefox. Chrome is also still, you can also use. There is no restriction that you need to use only Chrome or Firefox. Yeah. Sir, can we share the feedback form again to people in this? So I would request everyone to explore the number of labs. So you may ask, ma'am, you're just telling me how to do, but what is the advantage of me doing this virtual labs? One thing is, like, it is actually like in, I just give you an example. In case you are having some lab exam, and then but you don't have access for all your labs all the time. So whenever you want to practice, you can come back to virtual labs. You can practice whenever you want or how many times you want. That would help you in a better performance in your labs. Second thing, it's absolutely free. You can use it from anywhere, and you can, in case if you don't have your laptop available at that particular point of time, you can use it in your phones also. So that is a major advantage. Along with that, if you remember, like Ravi sir would have mentioned about the remote internships, because AICT had made this remote internship mandatory. Virtual labs is providing a internship opportunity for the students. So so basically you may ask, ma'am, okay, fine, you're just telling ki there's an internship opportunity, what are we going to do there? So in that, basically, we want, in the process of going to the virtual labs, there's a possibility that there are few bugs that you have identified or you came across. You, as an intern, you come back to virtual labs and then you fix all the labs. And also there is an opportunity for, we have already mentioned with your college principals are also regarding the development of new experiments. So you can form up a team under the advice of any faculty. You yourself can develop a new experiment that will be your mini or major project. So these are the main advantages that you get. You can use it anytime from anywhere, and it is absolutely free. You get a remote internship opportunity, and also you get a opportunity to develop or to contribute to virtual labs by doing a new experiment or by implementing a new experiment. You may say, ma'am, okay, I belong to mechanical. I am really not good at this coding stuff. Yeah, it's absolutely fine. You can team up with a computer science guy. You can provide content. He'll develop under your professors, under your faculty guidance. That still also works. So there is no restriction that, okay, ma'am is saying that we need to work on code, and then we don't know anything regarding the code. It's okay, absolutely fine. You are here to learn. It's even in the remote internship also, we don't expect you guys to be super pro to or do all these things. So we would just request you to be enthusiastic to learn something, to learn bit new things. That enthusiasm will give us more motivation to tell you more how to learn or what to learn. So now, as I already told you, that you get an opportunity to develop a new experiment, that doesn't mean we'll just tell you some randomly and then you need to do. There is a structure that you have to follow that will be mentioned. So you guys don't need to be in a panic mode that okay, what will we develop, how will we develop. It's still fine. You guys can take your time, understand, and there are steps to follow. You can go through the process and do the internship or development of new experiments. So now in this particular session I would request you, all of you, to at least explore 15 to 20 labs, so to understand what are the different what is the range of virtual labs. So in case if you belong to mechanical, go to mechanical discipline, see what are the possible things that you have in virtual labs, make a note of it. So we'll share you a feedback form. Please make note of all the experiments that you have gone through in the feedback form and upload in the Google Drive that we will share. Principal sir, can we share the feedback form and drive link for the people in the session?
Yes, yes, I'm just trying to find that. I will share it. I'll put it on the chat box.
Sure, sir. Meanwhile, I would tell you how to fill the feedback form. So basically, this is a feed. Can you guys see my screen? Like feedback form screen? Yeah, sure. So this is a basically virtual labs feedback form. So now in the process, now I've told you how to do or how to navigate through virtual labs. So to fill the feedback form, you need to fill all your personal details in this particular section. So as an example of the demonstration that I've given, name of the lab is data structures lab, right? So what is the name of the experiment? Sorting using arrays, merge sort. So does it work? Yes. In case if it doesn't work, write the reason. Why do you feel that is not working? So this is how you fill the feedback form. So you can choose any number of labs that you are not restricted to, because it is mentioned details of first lab. You're not restricted to use only one lab. You can, like, now I've seen data structures, then I can do computer programming also. So you can just parallel continuously pick any lab and write it in the sequence. That is not a problem. So once you are done exploring 15 to 20 labs, there are 4 questions that are mentioned here. So please go through the questions and please try to give the uh, genuine feedback so that we understand, because this is the input where we get from you guys, and these are the inputs that we take and do the changes, any if any needed. So please try to give as much as information you could share with us. And this is a motivation level. This is a survey conducted by IIIT Hyderabad to understand at what point of time students are really motivated to virtual labs. Like, now you have seen the demonstration. Please write at that before, after the demonstration, before you doing any experiment, how motivated are you on a scale of 1 to 10. So basically people write good, bad. Don't write it like that. Please write it on a scale of 1 to 10. So after doing 5 experiments, how do you feel? Like, did your interest level increase or did it drop? Similarly, after 10 experiments, how do you feel? Similarly, after 15 experiments. So this data will help us to understand at what point of time students are really motivated to do virtual labs. So this is how you fill the feedback form.
I have put the link to the feedback form in the chat box for everybody.
Yeah, please everyone go through the link and understand. Please go through the link and please go through the virtual labs. Try to fill the
You,
feedback.
yeah, you can actually download the feedback form on your whatever machine you are using, because this is on Drive, so you can download it and then fill it up while you are
Fill
working.
Yes, fill it and then upload it in the Google Drive that we will share with you. So if you I think the process of navigation is clear. So you can, in case if you have any queries, you can just post it in the chat box. We would request faculty also to fill the feedback form, sir, because that would be really helpful. That would be a great input for us also to improve virtual labs.
Sure, ma'am.
So sir, I am good. Like I am done with the demonstration that has to be given. In case if anyone have queries, that we can take it up, sir, right now.
Anybody has any questions, please mention. From my side, I have one question
Sure,
regarding
sir.
this is okay. I once I assign a lab, a student can go and do the lab in using the platform. Now, we need to, at the end of the day, we need some kind of a record from the students regarding what all experiments he or she has done, what are the results, and how. I mean, we need to put some marks on that. So, is there any facility for that purpose in this?
As of now, in case if there are any plots or any graphs that they have to share, as of now, we need to take a screenshot of it and share it, sir. But as of now,
Okay.
because we don't keep a track of in this state right now, so I could suggest to take a screenshot and share it with you would be a possible option as of
Uh-huh.
now.
Okay.
Yes, sir. How to execute my own program, sir? See, there are different types of implementation of each lab. So to run your to execute your own program, you can go through a computer programming lab where you will be able to write your own code. So you can explore there, and also problem solving lab. There also you can write your own code. I would suggest you to go through those two labs and try writing your own programs. Can you just mention the name Advanced Labs in the sense? So the implementation of each lab is different, sir. So uh, I am not bit clear about your question because there is a limit of experiments that are available. Limit in the sense there are 1100 different experiments in virtual labs, but I'm not sure that regarding AI and machine learning we have any as such. So, are you asking to develop new lab or are you asking to use the existing labs that we have? So you're asking for the development of new labs or using the existing labs. So regarding the IoT lab, we don't have as such. So for VLSI, yeah, sir, you can go ahead and use. I don't think there is any much dependency for it. I think you'll be uh, needing
Hello.
few prerequisites that are to be installed to
Hello.
understand.
Mr.
Yes.
Prakash and I mean, whoever, first, I think before asking whether we have this lab or that lab, we need to explore it very nicely and find out what all labs are available. And then once we see that, I mean, some lab may not be available, in that case, we can put in a suggestion saying that this is a particular lab we need and we can work on that.
Regarding the internship, we will send a notification to you to the respective sir, like principal sir and the director sir. So you will get information from them directly. So as of now, we have not planned it. We are just in the process of planning the dates for the internship. Once we are decided on the dates, we'll just let sirs know regarding the dates.
డాక్టర్ దినేష్ గారు,
Sir,
you are saying something, no?
now we are currently using data mining lab, sir.
Okay.
Dinesh sir, just unmute yourself and speak. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are using data mining lab, madam.
Okay, sir.
In that, we need to install some additional libraries.
Okay.
So, suppose if I am working with data mining or some other lab or advanced lab, I need to have a high configuration machines.
Okay.
Then only it will be possible to execute my programs.
Okay, sir.
Suppose if I am using virtual labs, is it possible to execute those programs?
Um,
sir.
Because 8 GB RAM is mandatory for running any machine learning or some other advanced programs.
Okay.
Then only it is possible to execute. So if I am working with my own lab, suppose it is having 4 GB RAM or I am using my smartphones,
Yes, sir.
the virtual lab will help me to execute all those things.
Sir, as of now, we have a set of simulations that are already included in virtual labs. So, I'm not sure that data mining is available or not. So, if you can just go through the list of experiments that we have as of now. So, in case if you don't find any of such labs, you can propose to us, and then we can work on the development of that particular lab, sir.
Okay, madam. I will once go through what are all the labs available, then I come to know you. Okay, madam.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Naren garu,
Any discipline, you can use any discipline that you want. It's just not only for coding. You can go to image processing lab. There are many labs that belong to electronics and communication and uh, electronics. There are many labs. You can just go through the discipline, and then you can see what are the different labs that are available and the way that you need to do an experiment. I request everyone to go through the experiments and go through the labs first, so that you can understand the broad area of experiments that we have on virtual labs. So,
any queries from Dr. Satyanarayan garu?
So nothing, sir.
those three.
Madam, this software runs with only 4 GB RAM, madam. This
So
virtual
there
labs.
is no specific restriction, sir, because it's an online
That's
web application. So
Mm.
there is no specific thing that you have to. The better internet connection would be enough. But in case there are
Mhm.
any prerequisites that has to be installed, those has to be installed, and then you can run the experiment, sir.
Madam, the list of labs that have been, I mean, that we have the 1100 experiments that you have, they are based on what? I mean, they are based on some particular curriculum, or like this is a conglomeration of all the requests that you have received from all universities?
So initially, there are IIT professors and triple IT professors. They
Hmm.
contributed few experiments, sir. So, like based on their curriculum, they have, or based on the few ASCT rules, they have developed these experiments, sir. But right now, in case if we feel like developing any new experiments with our curriculum which are not available on virtual labs, we are going
Mhm.
ahead and creating those particular labs, sir.
Okay, okay. Because see what Dr. Dinesh was just saying is very relevant, because at many points when we have to carry out one experiment, say that requires loading of some software or doing something that requires 8 GB minimum RAM, and we don't have a machine like that available in the lab. So then it becomes a problem. So it will be very helpful if such, uh, a little high-end hardware requirements are taken care of in specific experiments. So those things we will be also sharing with you. You can discuss in your board meeting and then see whether they are possible to be implemented or not.
Sure, sir. In case if your faculty is ready to take up and build the experiment, we are also fine
Mhm.
with it, sir.
Okay, great, great. We will do that.
Yeah. So you can propose the list of experiment that you want. So you can go, we can mutually discuss and go ahead with the development process.
Sure. And when we are discussing, when we are on this, I'm not. I personally, I also belong to the CSE domain, so I may not be able to gauge this. But say experiments in civil engineering and all, they depend very much on the let's say some equipments, right? I mean, when you are laying a road or building a bridge or making a building, so on and so forth, very uh, like real life oriented. So how are these handled in this?
So I I'm just trying to show you one lab, sir.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean, if
not
it's
in.
comfortable, show it. Otherwise, I will explore around. But just curious.
Yes, yes, sir. Actually, there are few types of equipment that are provided, sir. Like I'm just trying to give you the at least lab name because I'm not really good at this. I'm a CSE student, so
Yes, yes, yes.
so I can give you the. You can go to 1 second, sir. I'll tell. Metal forming lab.
Acha.
1 second. I'll try to share the screen.
No need. I am there on the virtual lab website, so I can take a look. So I have to
So
go to
yeah,
civil. Huh?
sir. It's in mechanical, sir. I'm sharing my screen.
Acha.
So if you click on the metal forming lab, so that will show you the equipment, the process of that actually going through. You meanwhile, in case if my screen is bit slow,
Yes,
you can
yes,
go ahead,
yes.
sir, with the
No,
metal
that's
forming
okay. That's
lab.
okay. I can see your screen. No problem.
Yeah, here it is taking bit time to load for this lab. So in case if you want, you can go through yours also. It's in mechanical metal forming lab.
Hmm.
So here it is just asking to allow. So here there are videos available for it. Uh, it will show you the process how to do it. So I'm actually not clear about the how this
Mm-hmm.
actually works, but yeah, you can try giving this
Yes, 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 yes.
and see, sir.
Acha, acha.
Yeah. So there are many other labs that are like related to this. Maybe you can go through the experiments that are related to mechanical and civil. That gives you more broad range of experiments that are available, sir.
Sure, sure. Okay.
These labs are available online always. You can use it whenever you want. Like there is no restriction that you have to use from this time to this time. You can use it in the session. Like you can use it whenever you want. It's absolutely free.
Okay. There's no user ID password concept
No,
in
sir.
this.
There is no, sir. You can just use it. You can open web and you use the by using the URL. You can access all the labs.
Acha. Oh,
Madam,
Yeah, sir. Please.
Madam, as sir said, if there is user ID password, so that we can monitor students whether they have performed the experiments or not, like that. If we give generally, no,
Yeah.
is there any monitoring system, as sir saying, just the student has performed the experiment or not, or something like that, madam?
Y-
There is any?
As of now, yeah, we don't have any of such, sir, because that was creating bit more. It was becoming bit hard for the students to access. So we just wanted to avoid so that it should be easy for students to access. So that was the
There is,
restriction that we had. Students were bit not really using the. They were facing bit difficulty in using the labs. So we had to remove that login.
okay, madam. There is any
Yeah.
other person so that he can identify whether the student has performed this.
So yeah, I've already suggested that maybe taking a screenshot of the experiment or something.
In
That
that
is the
student will
only
be
way
not
as
there,
of
madam.
now, sir.
No, no.
Yeah, that is true, sir.
One student will be performing the experiment. He will take the screenshot and he will share with the remaining persons. So how can a faculty can identify that whether all students have whether logged in or whether that they have performed the experiment or not? Like
Yeah, I understand your concern, sir, but as of now, actually, we don't keep a track of that. So maybe we'll try to look into it so that that will be easy for faculty also. Maybe I'll take note of this point, and I'll convey it back to my team.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Meanwhile, all students, I mean, are you all able to go to the experiments and you are filling up the feedback form? I mean, all students, please do that, because I mean, the entire credibility depends on whether you fill up the form and then upload it or not. All students, compulsorily, students, all participants need to do this.
In case if you
Meanwhile,
are,
another question came in the chat box for Madam. I mean, are there any basic sciences experiments available?
yes, sir. There are physical sciences. If you see the disciplines that are available in the vlab.co.in page, you have physical sciences and chemical sciences. You can go through those labs
Acha, those are
regarding.
physics and chemistry, huh? Okay.
Yeah, sir. In case if it is showing any plugin error, please try to install the you please go through the prerequisites and install the required prerequisites so that that will be easy for you to access. Um, in case if you have any other doubts, you can just post it. So that we are here to answer your questions. I would request everyone to please explore a minimum of 15 to 20 experiments so that you will understand the range of we have in virtual labs. Sir, can you please upload the drive link also in case if you have. I think if you can scroll up, there is a drive link that is mentioned already here.
I've shared it just now,
Yeah,
the
sure, sir.
uploading link.
Madam,
So yeah, sir. They can go
madam,
ahead and fill the feedback form, sir. Yeah, please, sir. Please tell me, sir.
madam, Dr. Subramanyam, madam.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you
Please tell
for
me, sir.
coming and joining, and your valuable time you spent it. We are after invitation you came. But madam, we want to be collaborated with you people. We want to develop some new lab experiments, like a virtual
Sure,
lab
sir.
experiments. We also want to be collaborate, and we want to develop some new labs like artificial intelligence. Now new courses is came in the academic year of 2021. We are starting new courses, and also we have typed with some companies like artificial intelligence.
Okay.
Based upon that, we plan to develop some new experiments, and not only for artificial intelligence in CSC and and civil mechanical and triple E also we want to develop. So for that need, madam, I request one thing.
Yeah, sir.
Civil, mechanical, and triple E and EC also. Any experts will be there. At least they will share it how to develop the experiments and how to do it. Some little bit of guidance we required to collaboratively develop means. So for that need, how to contact madam, how to do it, madam.
Uh, like after we send the appointment letter of nodal center, sir, you can send us a proposal letter of the experiment that you would like to develop, so that
Uh,
we'll take ahead those proposed experiments, and if they get approved by the MHRD team, so we
uh,
can get back to you and we can mutually work and develop the experiments. There's a 7 or 8 step process to build an experiment. We'll guide
uh,
you through the process, sir.
okay.
So that is not a problem. That will be taken care of, sir.
For that, any fund will be provided, madam, or develop, madam, or any internship payment.
Uh, that I'm not really sure about, sir. Maybe Ravi sir would be the person to discuss about financial stuff.
Okay, okay.
So
I'll
yeah,
speak with Ravi sir, madam. Definitely, definitely. Ravi sir only said
sure, sir.
we can and we
Yeah,
can develop one lab for the virtual lab. Definitely, I'll speak with
sure, sir.
madam. In seats and
Sure, sir.
MHRD will collaboratively will develop, madam. Definitely one lab.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. So students or faculty can go ahead and fill the feedback form and upload it in the session, sir. Like in case if there are any doubts, I can wait for some more time, or they can go ahead and fill the feedback form and submit it, sir.
Faculty students, any doubts is there, you can ask the madam now itself. After completion, doubts is there, it won't be work out and something, don't say. If anything is have a doubts, you can clear it.
In case if you want,
Anybody you can ask, madam.
Madam,
sir, I am just telling. So, in case if you have any doubts after the session and you would like to contact Virtual Labs people, you can mail it support@vlabs.ac.in. I am just typing it in the chat box.
hello.
Okay, go ahead, Dinesh.
Yes, sir.
Madam, here we can only view the programs. So if I want to execute any program, I want to collaborate with you, and then only I can able to execute the program. Right, madam?
No, sir.
No, sir. I don't think there's a restriction
Uh,
of that. So, the development, as I mentioned before, the development for each lab is in a different way. So, yeah, I can't. I could say that there are different programs where you can write your own programs, or and some experiments where you can just see what actually happening in that particular process of the experiment. So not all the experiments that are available in virtual labs is related to coding. So now if you take an example of data structures, that you can see how sorting is done actually, where you don't need to write any code here. So if you go to a problem solving lab, there will be a problem where you have to write some code by yourself. So there are different ways of implementing, or development process is different for each lab. So
Madam, here data structure. Okay, madam. Concept, you are giving the concept. Suppose if I want to execute any program in data structures lab, suppose sorting, you have said like the sort. Suppose if I want to go for some other sorting, heap sort or quick sort like that, if I want to do, can I execute the program over there?
So right now, execution of that particular program is not there, sir, but the concept of that sorting is available in virtual lab. So
Okay.
If you see that list of experiments, there are data structure 1 and data structure 2 also in the data structures lab, where you'll get to see heap sort, bubble sort, all other sorts in that particular.
Okay, madam. Okay, okay, okay. Thank you, madam.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Madam, as sir asking, Dinesh sir is asking, madam, same like there may be n number of experiments in the list, madam. But student has to need to write, madam. Definitely, they have to write the program and they need to learn something new, madam. Directly just only seeing it, just
Y- yes, sir,
the
I
student need to
understand.
write the program. Yes, madam.
Satyanarayan sir, you
Yes,
develop
sir.
a new lab, sir, virtual lab. Okay, collaborated with MSc, you develop, sir, new lab
No,
to
sir, for
useful for
data
the
structures
student.
only, sir.
No, 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 no,
For
not you. We have to develop. We have, so we have, continuously we are asking we have to develop a new lab for
sir.
the students useful also. Like that
Yes,
you
sir.
plan
Yes, sir.
it because this is the MHRD starting initiative is a good initiative. Something they have done in IIT people, but sits professors you can also develop new things. There is no
Yes.
issue at all. We can develop new things. I will speak with Ravi sir. He is also ready to support us. Being a nodal center, we have to develop a app that is useful for all the students. What you are asking the queries, that way everything will be clarified. Don't worry. Okay, sir.
I have posted the mail ID here in the chat. In case after the session, if you have any queries, you can drop a mail to support@vlabs.ac.in. So your questions will be answered there. Uh, would you like to add anything, sir, director sir or principal sir?
No,
More.
I think from my side, we still kind of are digesting this whole thing in the process.
Yes.
So we have to go through this entire thing, and one basic thing that I have to say is because we are affiliated to JNTU, so
Yes.
we will be mostly looking for the experiments that are related to the JNTU curriculum. I mean, so in that mostly, I mean, but we can
Yes.
also look for things outside, but most, but so
Yes.
whatever we see, whatever we don't find or something, we will get back to you, and maybe
Sure.
as Director Sir was saying, we can develop some new labs in emerging technologies that will be
Yes.
really helpful. And meanwhile,
Yes, sir.
Satyanarayan sir, if you really, I mean, want the students to get a lot of programming practice, let us collaborate with CodeChef. And I mean, that is a platform where students can do a lot of programming this thing on various languages.
Yes, sir.
So we will do that as well in parallel.
It's a please go through all the experiments and please try to fill the feedback form so that you understand the range of experiments that we have.
Yes, yes, we will do that.
Yeah, sure,
All
sir.
faculty members, students, I mean, kindly take this as a request. Everybody needs to submit your feedback forms to this uh, Google Drive.
Is there anything else that we need to discuss or can we move ahead? I mean,
Mr. Rajendra, this thing regarding your query regarding electrical machine lab, I mean, that lab is already present in here or not? electrical, because electrical machines lab is, yes, there is an electrical machines lab available. So I guess you can use that, right? Any other specific questions or suggestions?
EC department. Anybody is here from EC department? Ash garu. Dr. Velamani garu.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Question, sir.
ఫైన్ సార్, ఫైన్. విల్ స్టార్ట్ సార్, నో ఇష్యూస్. మనకి అది మీరు ఒకసారి అప్లికేషన్ మేము ఎంఓయూ రెడీ చేపిస్తున్నాం సార్, రేపు మీకు పంపిస్తాను. ఇవాళ ఎంహెచ్ఆర్డి వాళ్ళది విర్చువల్ ల్యాబ్ది సెషన్ ఉంది సార్. అది కంప్లీట్ అయిపోగానే మాకు స్టూడెంట్స్ అందరూ ఫ్యాకల్టీ అందరూ ఫ్రీ అవుతారు 5 o'clockకి. రేపు మీకు ఎంఓయూ అని పంపిస్తాం సార్. వాళ్ళు కూడా విర్చువల్ ల్యాబ్స్ మొత్తం ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తున్నారు సార్ ఎంహెచ్ఆర్డి. దాని ఇప్పుడు
Okay, so if nobody has any further questions, can we wind this up, Asin sir? Hello.
Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir.
Yeah. So, madam, thank you so much for your time. I mean, this is just a start. I think we will have a long association, and as we explore more, we will find out more questions, more suggestions, more things to discuss, and we'll be in touch, madam.
Sure, sir. Thank you for giving us this opportunity, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. So all the rest, I mean, madam, I mean, if there's nothing more, you can drop off. But the rest of the people, I request all of you to kindly submit your forms. That is very
Sure.
important. It is a part of the audit process of MHRD. So you have to submit your form.
Thank you, director. So thank you, principal, sir. I'm dropping off.
Sure. Thank you, madam. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you all the faculty and students for your kind cooperation. Thank you, everyone.
వాళ్ళకి ఏమొస్తుంది పాపం? అంటున్నారు చాట్లో పెడుతున్నారు, చాట్లో మేడం ఆ
Okay.
ల్యాబ్ ఈ ల్యాబ్.
So, I guess we are done. I request again everybody. I hope everybody has the link. If anybody doesn't have the link, let me know. I will send you the link once again. Okay. So, dropping off now.
Yes sir, yes sir.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you everybody for joining. Let us take this as one more new initiative, and if this initiative is successful, then we can, I mean, our work will become that much easier. When we are doing physical labs also, we can always assign some of the labs to be done in online mode. Maybe some, I mean, we can do a mixed kind of operation at a later point of time, which will help us to finish syllabus quickly and help the students to also gather